What is going on, guys? It's your girl Jazzy, aka Mommy Bears Alive, and we're here for another installment of Black Girls Guide to Craft Beer. So it's your first time, welcome. If it's not your first time, then thank you for returning. Welcome back. Before we continue, go ahead and press that subscribe. Thank you, please, and thank you. Okay, so if you watched my previous video, you saw the unboxing. It was East Coast versus West Coast. Now, y'all know I'm a sucker for stout, so I definitely had to crack open this baby right here. Okay, Dancing Kilts. This one was from East Coast, reppin' VA. So we're gonna jump into it. We got a Cauldron Chocolate Peanut Butter Stout. Make sure if you did not watch the unboxing video, go ahead, go to that last video, check it out, and make sure to put in the comments what you want me to, dabble into next, okay? So before we move any further, let's see, 7.8% ABV, 16 ounce can. Again, this is out of Virginia. Specifically, I want to say, okay, Chester. All right, well, I'm excited about this bubbly concoction. I feel like I should have saved this till October, but who am I kidding? I'm not saving no chocolate peanut butter stout for months. It's a nice rainy day. I'm gonna enjoy it today. So let's go ahead and crack this baby open. Y'all, so I'm back with my glass. Okay, so clearly, I mean, you can see that thing is dark. That's a stout right there. That is a stout. It does smell nutty. It smells nutty. So I would expect it to taste like peanut butter. Yeah, this is talking to me. I got the little carbonation going on. It's a beautiful flavor. It's a beautiful, I love stouts, so I'm for this, and I'm ready to just dive right into it. So let's see how this baby poppin'. What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Magic water, hand of thyme, a pinch of nuts, the eye of hops, and a drop of chocolate. I wonder. I'm curious because this kind of got like a little. It kind of got like a sourness to it. So now I'm questioning if, this was not refrigerated fast enough. I mean, I did receive it in a beer tray. So, the time that I got the package, and then I'm not gonna lie, your girl did not open the box ASAP. I probably waited maybe 2 days because I'm extra and I had to do the unboxing video, but life be lifing. So I did not open it ASAP. Don't be like me, y'all. You get a box of beer, open it ASAP because it could be stuff that needs to be refrigerated. And I just looked on the can. It said keep refrigerated. I don't know. I'm going to assume that this isn't, like, it didn't go bad. Like, it doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like if a stout and a sour conceived, this is what they would come up with. So I don't know. Okay, so let's just assume that this is how it's supposed to taste and it didn't go bad and I'm not gonna have the runs after drinking this. Let's assume that real quick. Okay, it's not back, I'm still drinking it. It's weird because it kind of like has like a fruitiness to it that I wasn't expecting. It's just different. It's not bad though, but it's just not what I expected. It's not as thick as I thought it would be, like an imperial stout, I guess. Yeah, it's not like a heavy stout. It's not heavy. The flavor is the flavor. It's cool. It's cool. Life of a boring old guy. Thank you for the beer tray. Thank you for letting me get a taste of this Dancing Kilt, a brewery that I've never even heard of. So I do so appreciate you bringing that my way. We're gonna shift gears a little bit now. Something that I actually really had to think hard about today, and I just wanted to, I guess just put it out there and see where y'all land in this realm. Or, if you could help us out, give me some feedback, that'd be great. But when it comes to decision making for myself, sometimes it's a struggle. Like the activity, the process of like outweighing the pros and cons and then deciding which route I'm going to take is exhausting for me. Don't know why, but it truly is. Let me give you an example. So yesterday, I was really trying to decide, am I going to go to Starbucks or not? Okay. So trivial. But yeah, I was doing that. I was using my mental calories on trying to decide if I was going to go to Starbucks. And really, it was about the logistics, the efficiency of me like going, really. So I ended up thinking about it in a way where I had to go back and think about what my main priorities are right now. And I don't know if y'all have ever like heard of this. I don't know if it's expression, but if you have too many priorities, then you don't have any. Kind of makes sense to me. You know, when you try to prioritize too many things, like how are you going to like focus on each one? How are you going to dedicate that time and energy to each one? How are you going to complete anything? How are you going to finish anything? So I had to think that way. And like right now, like 12-month goal that I'm setting for myself, the priorities that I have for the next 12 months are my health, you know, just being a healthier version of myself, going into a moving further toward financial freedom. So right now for me, that looks like clean up your debt and don't create new debt. Okay, so I'm digging myself out of that hole. So being debt free gets you safe for that next 12 months. And then really maximizing my time with my children. Then my fourth one, I actually like added this on, but just having those outlets to be creative. Creating brings me joy. So whatever that looks like, if that's me planting in my garden, if that's me making cups and bags, if that's me creating YouTube videos, whatever allows me to create, I want to do because it brings me joy. So, okay, 4 priorities, that's it. Now I had to ask myself, Starbucks, does me going to Starbucks to get this $3 off drink, hello Poochie, does me getting this $3 off drink, does that align with any of my current priorities? You know, is it going to help me toward my debt-free journey? Obviously not. Does it allow me to maximize my time with my kids? No, it doesn't. Does it allow me to be creative in any way, shape, or form? No, it doesn't. Does it allow me to be a healthier version of myself? No, it really doesn't. So me being able to sit there and say no to all 4 of those questions, does this allow me to get to any one of these? No, so no, you shouldn't go. Now, that might sound extreme, but I feel like if I'm really struggling to make a decision, I feel like that really helps me in that moment. I feel like it really did. Now, if it was a different scenario where I knew, like, if it wasn't, I really had to make a decision. If I knew, like, I want to do this or that, I want to go to Starbucks, okay, go to Starbucks. But the fact that I was, like, outweighing the pros and cons, me looking at it from that stance, that helps, okay? And there's other things I can, you know, think about, like vacations are a big one. Like I remember my mom had brought up a cruise, and it's like a friends and family cruise, but it's really targeted toward my cousins, and I thought it was an awesome idea, amazing. And then when I saw the pricing, dang, $800 per person, not including taxes. There's 4 of us, so I'm just gonna say $1,000 a piece. $4,000 for 4 people. Now, granted, the cruise is, I want to say November of 2025. So what is that? A year and a half from now. So yes, there is time to make payments toward the cruise. And I think it would be very lovely to go on a nice vacation. I haven't been on a cruise since I was pregnant with my firstborn, who is 8 now. Okay. I think that is what it is. I believe that you have to, I believe everyone should live the way they want to live, but I personally have made the decision that I want to live a certain way now. I want to do what I have to do so I can do what I want to do in the future. I want to live like no one else now. I want to sacrifice now. I want to say no to certain luxuries now so I can have the things I truly want in the future. I can live and I can give like nobody else. And right now, like, you know, I'm not in that position. I feel like part of the reason why I am in debt is because I have been living like just living la vida loca out here and not having the money for it, incurring debt, and now I owe people. Like, the borrower is slave to the lender, okay? That's just what it is. So there's just certain things I'm focused on right now, and it's really hard because, again, I've set goals for myself that I really want to stick to, because I don't know if I really want to be, I don't know if I want to be 60 years old having to work, you know? Like, I want to work because why not? I have free time. I don't want it to be a necessity, you know? I do want to set myself up so that we're good at that age. If for whatever reason, like, I don't know, I gotta be put away in a home, I want my family to be able to put me in a home to take care of that, for that not to be a financial burden to them. So I feel like if I'm making these sacrifices now, saying no to the trips, like, I would love to go to the Barrel and Flow Fest for my birthday this year, but I acknowledge, like, you know, it's gonna cost X amount of money to go. Could we do it? Sure. But when I think of the amount of money that will be spent on the trip itself, that could wipe out a credit card. You know, that could go toward a student loan, and like all that little bit adds up. So when I look at a $4,000 vacation, and that doesn't even include me like getting to the port, coming back from the port, it doesn't include snacks, gas, none of that. It don't include none of that. It's just literally the cruise itself. That's all it includes. I would love that, and I want to be in a position to like go and not come back home and be like, dang son, so now we gotta finesse like the mortgage, or we gotta finesse the car. Like, I want to be in a position where we can pay for a $4,000 vacation and come back and just like no stress. And I don't feel like that's where I'm at in my life right now. I don't. So I'm just sharing this with y'all because I don't know, maybe other people feel this, maybe other people, you know, y'all experience that, like, I guess, fatigue of making those decisions. You know, it might seem so simple, like, girl, if you want to go on the cruise, go on the cruise. For me, it's not that simple. It's like, I want to go. There's a lot of things I want to do, but when I think about the goal, like what I'm trying to get to, if it doesn't align with the goal, I gotta be a big girl and say, hold on, big dog, what you trying to do don't align. It just doesn't align. There you go. Y'all just got a little insight into Mommy Beers a Lot and how her brain works. That's how it works. Let me know if you relate to what I'm saying. Is it hard for you to make decisions? You know, do you struggle with like coming to that final decision? Do you like have those like pros and cons? I don't know which way to go. What should I do? I don't know. And then part of it is like, am I trying to people please? I don't know. But what is best for Jasmine in this moment? Because at the end of the day, you know, like, let's go back to the cruise. Nobody else is going to pay my car note. Nobody else is going to pay my mortgage. Nobody else is going to pay my credit card bills. No one else is coming in to pay off my debt. Like, if I didn't care, I'd just be like, ball out, go ahead and pay for it, and we figure everything else later. But I guess I kind of feel that's kind of what got me here. Now I'm sitting here looking at, I guess, my net worth, if you will, if you can call it that. But I'm sitting here and I'm just like, what am I doing? What I've been doing has not been working. We need to change things up. So at the end of the day, how are you going to know where you're going if you don't set those goals for yourself? So that's what I got going on right now. That's my mindset on a lot of things. And maybe, you know, how I explained my process of making decisions, you know, maybe that helps someone out there. You know, focus on what your main priorities are, those main goals. And if you're like, I don't know which way to go, what you're trying to do, does it align with what you're trying to do for the future? Does it? Take care of your future self, because your future self will thank you. But if you like this video, if there are other topics that you kind of want to dive into, or if you got some brewskis that you want me to try on the YouTube channel, feel free to hit me up. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time, cheers. I can't fade.